Good morning, it's Friday, and I am so excited to do a little bit of horse girl yoga this morning. It's been a wild week with lots of different weather happening, starting out with a big atmospheric river here in Sequim, and just so much rain. And now, over the past 2 days, have been just so beautiful with blue skies and sunshine, and it's drying out. So spring is on its way here in the northern hemisphere. Your horses might be shedding, I know mine are, and really enjoying the longer days and getting up in the morning with the sunshine coming up, and being able to ride a little bit later after work, which has been really nice. So today we're going to just do a really light flow. It's going to be quick. It's just something to start to get the energy flowing in the body, and just really start to bring in the elements of spring, so that awakening sense of what is happening all around us as our horses shed off the winter. Their beautiful summer coats are starting to come in. You can start to see the formation of buds on trees, and it's just such a beautiful time of year when things start to wake up. So inside of us, we can also start to feel that energizing feeling as the sun is staying out longer. And here, in some places as well, there will be a time change coming up pretty soon, where we get to even enjoy more of that sunshine at the end of the day. So I'm inviting you to join me today. I decided that this morning I would sit on a rolled up blanket. So here I have this nice Indian blanket that's rolled up, or Southwest blanket that's rolled up. If you like these blankets, they're by Benevolent, which is a really wonderful company that makes these really beautiful blankets. So if you have a blanket and you'd like to bring it with you today to sit on, that's the only tool we need. If you do use blocks and you still want to use blocks, you can go ahead and grab those now, and we're just going to get settled in here for a nice short meditation and then a quick yoga session that's really going to wake us up. All right, let's get started. All right, hands on the knees. Envision that line of energy from the tailbone moving all the way up into the spine, to the back of the neck, the back of the head, and out the top of the head. And as you breathe in, just imagine breathing up into this space from the ground. So any energy you're feeling from the ground, you can pull it up and into the body, really awakening the soul, awakening the cells inside the body. And on the exhale, imagine all that energy just being pushed back through the body and down into the ground, and just spreading out like a river just around you. Like this nice beautiful pond is starting to form around you. So you're breathing up, breathing that grounding energy up and into the body. It's flowing up the spine, up the back of the head, out the top of the head, and then it comes down. That energy is just rushing through you, showering you with love and light, and just forming out the body, just flowing through. So, and then bringing that energy back up and into the body. And just start to feel this energetic exchange with your breaths. And you can go as fast or as slow as you want. The slower you go, the more in depth you can get into the cells and into the different parts of the body. And maybe as you're breathing in, you start to feel places in the body that might feel a little residue, feel a little stuck. And so you can breathe straight into those spots. For me, I was in an atmosphere with a lot of chemicals in it yesterday, so my throat is a little bit scratchy. So I'm going to breathe in to just kind of clearing out this chest and throat space. Maybe for you, it might be your knees or your hips maybe a rib, shoulders, lower back. So just breathe into those spaces and continuing to concentrate on that flow of bringing the energy up and in, and then down and out of the body. And just really allowing the breath to cleanse and clear and energize the body. And here we're breathing through our nose and out through the nose, so the lips are sealed. This is the Ujjayi breath. And as we breathe in through our nose and out through our nose, we build up our pranayama. It's our life force. It's the fire inside of our body. Our prana. All right. On the next breath in, just go ahead and hold it at the top. And then let it flow out. And then start to blink open the eyes. And we're going to come straight to the top of the mat, standing. So be gentle with yourself as we start to stand up. If you did grab one of your lovely blankets at home, you can set it off to the side. And we'll just come to the top of the mat. So you'll be facing the short end of your mat. Bring your toes to touch, and there'll be a little bit of space, just tiny bit of space between your ankles and your heels, not too much. But we're kind of zipping the legs together so that they're nice and together when we do this. If we try to bring the heels in, then our toes go out and it doesn't make for a solid place. If you can bring the heels out, the knees come straight, the toes come straight, and the hips are straight. So it's really nice alignment. So we're always talking about alignment with our horses' bodies, but we also need to be in alignment in our bodies. So we can start here on the mat, and when we get on the horse, we can start to feel that alignment in our body better. So rise up with the arms with the breath in. Palms are going to touch at the top. We're going to exhale, allow those arms to fold out, float like wings all the way down. Bend the knees a lot. So bring the belly to the knees, allow the head to just hang down. Shake it yes, shake it no. If you want, you can bring the arms in across each other, folding over each other, and then just hanging the head. If it feels better to plant the hands to have more balance, then go ahead and do that. Just whatever feels best for your body and where you're at today. All right, breathe in, halfway lift, some length in the legs. Extend out the top of the head. Try to form that tabletop with your back. Exhale, fold down. If you still need to bend your knees, go ahead and bend your knees. Inhale, rising up. So we're coming all the way up, arms extended out, and all the way up and together at the top. Exhale, bringing the palms down to the heart space in prayer mudra. Inhale, we're going to rise up and out. Inhaling all the way to the top. Exhale, forward fold. Again, if you need to bend your knees here because you're not flexible and stretchy yet today, that's okay. I did a workout yesterday and I'm stiff in the back side of my body. Inhale, halfway lift. And we're just going to flow through this. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up to the top. And exhaling, allowing those hands to come into heart space. Pause here, take a nice deep breath in. Maybe envisioning all that energy from the earth coming up through the entire body, through the feet, through the legs, through the belly and spine, all the way up through the heart and throat. And then exhale, all of it goes out of the body and just flows out like a river. Inhale, the arms come up and over the head, palms touch. Exhale, let's go all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising back up, bringing those arms out.
So just moving, we're going to keep going. Exhale all the way down into prayer position. Inhale, rising up. We're going to keep flowing through this a few more times. Exhale, till we really start to move with our breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rising up. So we're just getting all of the fluid in our bodies moving. Exhale, palms touch down to heart center. Inhale, rising up. So just feeling each part of the body as we're inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising up. And you can really feel the body starting to warm up. So each time we're moving into one of these poses, when we're keeping the breath and the movement together, it really allows us to concentrate on exactly what is happening in our body. And it's just such a beautiful way to marry the breath and the movement together. So we're going to come up to the top, meet all the way at the top. Exhale, bringing the palms together. Take a pause here. Take that nice deep breath in again, bringing all that energy up from the ground, all the way through the body up to the top of the head, and then exhale it all out, allowing the shoulders to relax, and that energy flowing out into that river space or the pond, whatever you want it to be, but it's just flowing out of you. And inhale, the arms are going to rise up again, palms are going to touch. Exhale, we're going to come down. You can use prayer, or you can float your wings. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to plant the hands this time. And the right foot is going to go back. We're going to bring that knee down. Untuck the toes if it feels good for you. You can leave them tucked if you like. And then scissor the thighs in. Inhale, rise up on Anjaneyasana. The arms are coming up towards the ceiling. Take that nice deep breath in. Maybe really allow a little bit of opening in the front of the hips, feeling the big stretch in that hip flexor in the front of the right hip. Exhale, the palms are going to come down to prayer, and we're going to twist over to the left. The right elbow is going to hook on the outside of the left knee. Inhale, look up and towards the back of the mat or the back wall, maybe where the ceiling and back wall meet each other. See if you can get your heart to match up or align with your prayer hands. Inhale, release that. We're going to rise up again, just a big Anjaneyasana. And then exhale, plant the hands. We're going to tuck the toes and rise up and just do a wide-legged forward fold splits. So here we are in this split formation, standing splits, just wide legs folding over that front knee. And then we're going to rise up. So from here, we're going to come into high lunge. So using your breath in to rise up all the way up. Arms going to come up to touch. Maybe you can even look up towards your hands. Test out your balance. Then bring the hands to prayer. And then we're going to fold them out into airplane arms. Just folding over that front leg. So think about a lot of length coming out of the top of your head. And then inhale, rise all the way up. High lunge. Exhale, come down. We're going to bring the left foot to meet the right foot. And then we're just going straight into down dog. So it's our first down dog of the day. Nice breath in. Exhale. And another nice deep breath in. And another nice exhale. And then we're just going to float that right leg up towards the back of the wall. And then bend that knee, exhaling. And then bring the front, that right foot to the front of the mat in between the hands. The left knee is going to come down and rise up, scissoring those thighs together on Anjaneyasana. Very good. Take that nice deep breath in. allow some movement and fluidity to come into this front left hip flexor. And then when you're ready, bring your hands into prayer and we're going to twist over to the right. The left elbow is going to come on the outside of the right knee. You're going to twist open over to the right. And again, can you bring your heart to match up with your prayer hands? And you can look back to the back of the room. All right, we'll let that go. We're going to come back up on Janiyasana and then forward fold over that leg. We're going to untuck the back toes, rising up into that wide-legged forward fold, split. And here, see if you can bring the right hip back just a little bit as you press with that right foot. So trying to think about your hips being a tabletop here. All right, we're going to bend that knee. We're going to scissor the thighs and use that breath in, come all the way up, high lunge. We're just going to allow ourselves to settle in here for a breath or two. Using the Ujjayi breath, so if you've lost that connection with Ujjayi, continue to breathe in and out of your nose. And then when you're ready, bring your hands down to prayer and out and back, airplane wings. Folding over that front leg. You're doing great. And then rising up again in lunge, using that breath in, exhale. Forward fold over that leg. Bring the right foot to meet the left foot. Down dog. And we'll just breathe in here. Exhale. Using the Ujjayi breath. And breathe in. And exhale. And then we're just going to walk the feet to the top of the mat. And forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift, and then forward fold one more time. Inhale, rising all the way up, using that beautiful inhale. Hands come up, palms touch, come to heart space. All right, we're going to flow through that with just using our breath to movement. So one breath for movement. So inhale, rising up. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step the right foot back. All right, we're going to bring the right knee here. Inhale on Janiyasana. Exhale, twist over, prayer hands. That right elbow's going to lock on the outside of the left knee. Twisting all the way around. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. And then undo that twist, tuck the back toes, rising up, folding over that left leg. Inhale, exhale, and then bend the knee, rising up all the way to high lunge. Again, bringing those palms to touch. Can you look up? And then exhale, folding over that knee, bringing those arms into airplane arms, lengthening the back of the head. Can you lengthen the back leg and really see if you can split the mat apart. Inhale, rising up with that last high lunge. Exhale, the hands come down and allow the left foot to meet the right foot. We're going into down dog. Inhale, the right leg's going to come up and meet the hands at the top of the mat. The left knee is going to come down. Inhale, rising all the way up on Janiyasana. Nice breath in. Exhale, twisting over. Left elbow meets the outside of the right knee. Twisting around and feeling that beautiful rinse of the organs. Exhale. The arms are going to come up when we're on Janiyasana. Exhale, let's bring those hands down, plant them, untuck the toes, and Exhaling, bend over that right front leg. Take a nice inhale here. And then exhale, we're going to come out of that. And inhale, rise up, a big high lunge. Palms touch at the top. Can you look up there? Good job. Exhale, go all the way down into airplane arms, folding over that front leg, lengthening the spine and the back of the head. Feeling that one long line from the heel of the left foot all the way to the top of the head. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, fold all the way down, planting the hands. The right foot meets the left foot. Down dog. Let's take a couple breaths here. All right, look at the top of the mat. And on your next exhale, start to make your way forward. Just however best you can bring your feet together so toes touch. And inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to the top of the mat. Hands come down in prayer position. We're going to widen our stance and we're going to sit back. So we're going to push our butt back. We're going to sit all the way down into Malasana squat. If this is accessible for you, if you have a block and you need to sit on it, go for it. So we're just going to use our elbows to push against the inside of our knees. We're going to try to lengthen that back and spine again. Lots of length in the back side of the body. Then we're going to move our hands forward, planting them down, and then just step our legs back. Put the knees down, then belly, chest, chin. And if you need, however you need to maneuver on your mat to get situated is great. And then we're just going to baby cobra up and exhale. And then a baby cobra up, inhaling and exhale. And then one more baby cobra up. This time we're going to pause. Take a couple breaths here. Make sure your toes are pushing against the mat. Your hips are pushing against the mat. All right, exhale, come down. Okay, now we're just going to bring our left knee up, and then we're going to twist our arms around and find ourselves on our backs. So just however you can best maneuver to your back. And here, we're going to bring the right leg up and in and grab that outside or the front side of your shin. Wrap your hands together, so interlace the fingers, bringing that knee up and over into your armpit, so not onto your chest, but kind of widen that hip joint just a little bit. Bring the knee up and into the armpit. Flex both feet like you're standing on the ground. Can you tuck the chin just a little bit? All right, bringing out those organs. We'll release the right leg, and we will bring in the left leg now. So again, widen just a little bit in your hip joint, and then bring that knee up and into the armpit. The hands up interlaced, tucking the chin, standing on that right leg, just like if you were standing up. Bringing out the organs on the left side of the body, giving them a nice good squeeze. And then we'll let that go. We'll bring the right knee to meet the left knee, and we'll plant the feet down. See if you can touch the back sides of the ankles with your hands. If you can't, that's great. You should be able to. And then we're going to press our feet into the floor, bringing those hips up. So we're not using the glute muscles, we're actually just pressing the feet down. As we press the feet down, our back rises up. So bridge pose. If you like to tuck your shoulders under your heart, bring the palms together, interlacing the fingers again, go for it. So we'll just take a couple breaths here. Make sure not to kink your neck. Look straight up at the ceiling. Even tuck your chin a little bit if you'd like to here so that it's not going backwards. And just continue to press your feet into the mat. Take some nice deep breaths here. And then one vertebra at a time, just really nice and easy, gently. Bring the spine back into the mat and tuck the shoulders. You can keep them tucked or bring straight into Savasana. So our feet are going to just kind of flop out. So allow the feet to flop out, take up space. The palms are going to rise up or face up towards the ceiling. Your arms are gently aligned beside your side. You can have like a star arms, the palms up. And tuck your chin just a little bit. And then again, if you want to bring the shoulders underneath to support the heart, go for it. And then any last wiggles that you might have right now. We have been focused on bringing a lot of energy to the body. Now we're going to ask it to quiet down. So bring your attention back to your breath if you have lost that connection. And we're just going to find breaths that nourish our body. So there's no need to do deep inhalations and exhalations. It's just, what is the normal breath of the body? What best supports the body? And as we start to quiet the mind, quiet the body, we can relax the feet and ankles. So just sending a wave of thoughts down the entire body, so that just saying relaxed body into the feet and ankles, and relaxing the shins and calves and knees, relaxing the thighs and hips and belly, relaxing the shoulders across the front of the chest and down through the arms, up to the fingertips, the neck, the jaw, relaxing across the forehead, maybe thinking about smoothing out any tension or lines that we hold in that area. Feeling the tongue go plump in the mouth, the lips are relaxed. And just using this moment in time to just appreciate all that you've done on the mat today, for showing up, for taking time for yourself. And as we close out this session today, I invite you to stay here for a few more minutes if you'd like. And after you've been here for however much time you would prefer, what your body needs, then slowly roll to one side or the other, and then start to rise up with your eyes closed. And just take a moment to sit and revel in all that is possible, all that is inside of you. Allow yourself to have the opportunity to take whatever this session has given you today and bring it out into the world, whether it's a dream you have or some ambition you have, and just knowing that you can do it, and we're here cheering for you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.